This is Somerton Park in Adelaide, South Australia, and in 1948, the 1st of December 1948, a man washed up somewhere on the beach around here. Not exactly sure where, but Somerton Park beach is where he washed up, and it was a long time ago. He washed up on the beach and he had in his pocket a note that said Taman Shud, which apparently in Persian means like your life's over, you're dead basically. And it's been an unsolved mystery since 1948. So for a long time, no one's figured it out why he died, who killed him. I don't think they found any signs of him being stabbed or murdered. I think they did an autopsy and they couldn't find out how he died. They assumed he was poisoned. There's a lot of theories and conspiracies, as you could imagine, about who he was, because it was just after World War II and as going into the Cold War. So the theories are that he was a spy, a Russian spy, but no one can prove that, no one can deny that. There's some other weird conspiracies. Apparently he was living in this area. I mean, look at this area, it's a real affluent area. There's lots of nice houses, and I'm assuming people with a fair bit of money, but that's just my guess. But yeah, apparently he lived in the area. Well, it's a rumour that he lived in the area and he was a ballet dancer, and then can't remember the whole story. So it was an Australian story. Something happened and he ended up dying, or someone ended up killing him and putting him on the beach. But I mean, it's just a beautiful area, really nice houses. There's no crime or anything. And it's just weird that someone in this sort of area, that was a long time ago, but still they washed up on the beach. And it's arguably Australia's biggest unsolved murder, unsolved mystery, because no one knows anything. There's, like I said, there's lots of rumours. But that's why they think it's related to the Cold War, World War II spying, because there was no evidence of anything. He just was on the beach. The Somerton man on the beach, dead. In a beautiful area. And no one will ever know who he was, what he was doing, why he died, why he was on the beach. Could have been an important person, who knows. This makes you wonder, the more I look into it, the more there's so many unsolved mysteries and murders, not just in Australia, but around the whole world. There's quite a few in Australia, unsolved, like babies being mailed in letterboxes and people being killed and discovering bodies, and like, no one's ever solved them. There's a lot of them. But I think this is one of the most fascinating. Like, a body just washes up on the beach in a beautiful area and no one can figure out why. Or no one has ever figured out why. And I guess it's the same with all unsolved murders and mysteries. No one will figure out why. And people, they try and uncover them years and years later. Like I was reading the other day, there was another one, I think in the 60s, that they're trying to uncover now. But it's so far on. Like, the person that killed him probably is not alive anymore. It just baffles me that these things go on unsolved for so long, and then years and years later, people then want to figure them out. We're gonna go down on the beach. I love South Australia. Like, WA. There's a lot of places where they've really done up the area, done up the beaches. But a lot of the beaches in WA are dodgy. Like, they just have like a sand track down to the beach. Whereas here, everywhere's got stairs. I mean, I have been to some dodgy places in South Australia with dodgy beaches, but most of them, like, they've got rocks down this whole way, like a rock face wall down the whole way. They've got stairs. They've got barbecues, they've got water fountains, showers, handrails. It's really nice. They've done a really good job. And then look at the scenery. Done a really good job. I'm envious, because WA, some places in WA like this. In Perth, we've got some cool areas where they've really done it up. And then there's other places in towns where it's a bit dodgy. Even where I live in Busso, like, most of it's pretty good. But then there's a few areas that are, as soon as you get out of town, they're a bit sketch. Like, there's no stairs. But this is nice. Definitely a fan. Definitely a fan, I reckon. How's the serenity? But yeah, it's just weird that a guy washed up on the beach here in 1948 and no one knows why. No one will ever figure out why. I guess they'll keep trying, but they'll never figure out why someone washed up in such a beautiful place, dead. with just a note in his pocket that was written in Persian, not even in English. Well, they think it's Persian. I'm pretty sure they figured it out as Persian, but I mean, it could have been his nickname, it could have been anything. Taman Shud. Very interesting. Stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep exploring.